yourself together, man. Get just
wake up.
I'm straight, baby. I'm straight, man. I'm just trying to stay focused. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
A nigga was down for a minute. Woo wee. You know what I'm saying? But I'm up, though. I'm up.
That's kind of how this week went.
You know what I'm saying? This has been a crazy week, man, let alone a crazy day. But what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Mask Off. This is Big Tone, and this is the crew also. And this is Mask Off, episode 29, Total Recall. Episode 29, Total Recall. I'm here with the gang. You know what we do, gang. Up under me is my man with a plan, Jake. What's the deal, baby?
Yeah, what up, though? I'm feeling cool, man. I'm good. It's been an interesting week. Very interesting week. Kind of an annoying week as well. So, but it's all good, and it's gonna be a good episode and good days and more episodes to come. So yeah, let's get it.
That's what's up, man. Good days and more to come. You know, we going to the start of the show.
You say at the end of the show.
Yeah. You know, you got that wisdom going into the show. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what I did wrong. I'm confused. Sorry, go ahead.
Next to him, young bull, Mask Off, Malachi. What's the deal, my man?
What it do, people? What it do? Got the beard coming back. You feel me? But what's up, y'all? It's Friday. I'm feeling good. Mask Off. We in the building. I had a good week. Had a real good week. I got a music video that I was in that dropped. That boy was sweet too. So we had 2,500 on Facebook already. So I'm geeked up.
That's what's up, man. You doing big things, young boy. I like that. That's what's up.
You're rolling there.
Yeah, what?
What was your role?
So the main dude, he was like kind of like robbed this lemonade stand, but it was like all a dream. You know what I'm saying? So I was like his main dude. You know, he was like running from these fake cops and stuff. It was cool. Y'all can check it out on my Facebook page, Malachi Anderson.
I'll check it out there.
So you was like G Money?
You can say that.
And I'm going to assume you had your beard in this shoot because you without the beard is not believable at all.
I definitely wouldn't believe that.
It's about robbing somebody with no face, with no beard.
Yeah.
Actually, he was so the guy, the person wrong. That's his artist name. He rapped. He one of my homies from Oakland. We met when I went to Oakland. When I went to Oakland for that one semester. That's when I met him. So yeah, we've been cool ever since. And he had started rapping, started doing music. So yeah, he wanted me in his music video, and he was talking about it for a long time, you know, and it finally came to pass. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to pursuing your dreams. You know, you gotta talk about it, then you eventually you will be about it.
That's super dope, and I will put the link in the description about that information, so everybody can check it out. Also, you keep doing positive things, young boy. Next thing we don't know, you're gonna be getting an Oscar or a Tony or a G Money award. Who knows?
I received that too.
Try to stay away from the G Money award.
Hey,
that's like BET award. I guess the G Money award.
I'll take the BET award. I'll take the NAACP award. You know they got the NAACP film awards. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Those are good.
Yeah. And they got
the money award.
I think it's the BFA, British Film Awards. Yeah, Spike Lee won one of those last year. So that's actually how I found out about it.
What?
Spike Lee.
Black Klansman? That came?
Yeah, for Black Klansman. Yeah.
I haven't. But
we are way off course.
Last but not least, All right, producer extraordinaire.
We're not even done with this part.
Yeah, what up, though?
What it do, people? This is Mask Off episode 29. Today is Friday, and I'm feeling good. So let's get to it.
All right. Let's go straight into it, man. First and foremost, we like to start the episodes off with a motivational minute to get the party started. I'm going to give it to my young boy Malachi so he can give out the motivational minute. Give it to him.
Yep. What up, people? Today I want to talk to y'all about running your race. Now, in life, you got to have endurance, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody has a race to run. Everybody has things that come before them. And you have to pay attention. You got to stay in your lane and run. You almost got to have blinders on, because if you look to your left and look to your right, you can't really run your race properly. You can't keep up to the speed that you need to keep at. And it is a marathon. So you got to keep a good pace that you constantly improve and you constantly are moving forward. But if you're constantly worried about who is catching up to you or anything like that, you get off track. So run your race and you can win your race. That's your motivational minute.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Making those small steps is the main way to get past to break through and get things done. Like you can't look at that last goal there and you don't think that you've reached that point. So
yeah, exactly.
Oh, Malachi.
Exactly.
A lot of people get caught up in seeing what the next man do, that they forget what their plan is, and they forget how to execute that because they worried about how it looks to someone else or how does it compare when it comes to on the lines of the things that they need to get done. So they lose sight of what their vision truly is, and they start running somebody else's race.
That's facts. That's all facts. That's well said, man. And you know, just like you said, you get off track through those other people. You know what I'm saying? Even through jealousy, if you look at somebody that's ahead of you, you know, you're like, man, that person is so far ahead. You know, but you don't know what they did to run their race to get to where they at. You know what I'm saying? So you take inspiration from other people's speed and they place in a race, but you can't try to place yourself where they at because you got your own running shoes. You know?
That's crazy. Like we always say every week, Jake, what my young boy doing?
Dropping infinite jewels
every day. I'm gonna give it to you, man, so you can go ahead, kick it for the culture, my brother.
Yeah, what up, those? That's called Jake for the culture. This week I want to talk about, speaking of, like I talk about running races. We're in the middle of a race right now for the presidency. Tuesday was the election, and it's still going on. It's Friday, still counting votes. We're all frustrated. We ready to get this over with. We want to, like, you know what I'm saying? We like, a lot of people are stressed out about it. But one thing that, to me, I know it's stressful, but at the same time, like, people want, like a lot of people want Biden to win, and then like once he wins, people gonna feel relieved and stuff. And it's like with me, I'm not going, no matter what president win, I'm not gonna be relieved because there's, like, you know what I'm saying, there's work to do on no matter what president wins. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a very close race. Too damn close. It's too damn close to have 4 years of the bullshit we dealt with Trump. too damn close. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at like this whole damn country's racist. Not the whole country, but half the country's racist. So it's like, so it's like we have, regardless of who wins the presidency, we have a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they're sitting like they think like it's all about just voting, get your candidate in the Oval Office seat, and there's a lot of stuff we got to do as people to you know what I'm saying, to really like make changes and everything, because it really starts with us. And like there's things in the community we could do. There's like voting every year and just, you know what I'm saying, like, plan, organize, strategize, execute, like all that's like, this is a lot of shit we have to do. I'm not And you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people treating like these they treating like these issues like hashtags, like Black Lives Matter and the Me Too shit and all this like the gay rights and trans rights. Like they're just treating it like hashtags and they're not really doing anything or educating themselves and stuff. And there's a lot of work to do, you know what I'm saying? And this race shows that it's evident with this race, like the results of it, like how close everything is. That was long-winded, but that's pretty much that's what I gotta say. It's just like no matter who wins, like we got work to do. So don't get relieved and get lazy if Biden wins or not. Go ahead, Tom.
I totally agree with you, man. Like even this process of just waiting and waiting and waiting, it can become overwhelming, and it everything we do, it jumps back to the motivational minute. It's about you running your race and taking your time and understanding that regardless of what they do, we still got work to do. We still got to find some resolution for all these issues that was going on prior to this vote that took place. We still got race soldiers out here on the loose, you know what I'm saying, posing as police, and they going unchecked. You know what I mean? Even if there was a presidency at stake or not, the war ain't stopped. It's still going on. You know, it's so many things that we got to put in check. You know what I mean? For us to be on the same page, whether it's black folks looking out for black folks and understanding that we are not our enemy, and trying to resolve those issues we have economically, and just putting away some of that hurt. You know what I mean? Right. And it's a lot of things that we need to do to get on board with each other. So when it comes to running your race and not forgetting what the overall goal is, you know, we got to stay consistent. And that's one thing that we lack in is consistency. Just because this presidency will potentially put another person in office or keep the same person in office, we have to find a way to deal with the issues that was taking place prior to this election.
Yeah, we'll talk about it a bit more inside the group talk too. But it's the vote is just one part of a lot of stuff that we have to do constantly, not just during these times. And there's like we've talked about for like the last few weeks, just trying to plan and like really try to push change. And there's all sorts of stuff that you have to do like now to really feel it and to really make that push. So yeah, right. Great segment, Jake.
Yeah. So on that note, man, I'm gonna go ahead and put you guys up on a little bit of game. And like Jake mentioned, we are in a position where we're looking at who is going to be the new leader of the free world, the home of the brave, land of the free, or so to speak. And with that being said, we're looking for a president, and with that, it comes votes. So one of the things that I struggled with was understanding the process of voting. And to be clear, there's a certain thing called electoral votes. And I want to run a quick clip, if you don't mind, Dan.
Americans do not vote directly for their president. I'm not talking about a government conspiracy. I'm talking about the Electoral College, the system that has been around since the birth of our nation. What is the Electoral College? The Electoral College is not a building or institution. It's just the name given to a designated group of people who cast each state's official votes for president. This group is made up of 538 people. Each state has a different number of electors based on their representatives in Congress. So, states like California and Texas have more votes than states like North and South Dakota. The only exception, the District of Columbia, which has 3 electors despite not having any voting members in Congress. How does it work? Each party selects their own group of electors. each state that empowers the electors who represent the candidate who won the most votes, except Nebraska and Maine, who award electors based on a combination of statewide results and districts won. The candidate who receives at least 270 electoral college votes becomes the next president. What if there's a tie? If there is a tie, or if somebody doesn't get to 270, the House of Representatives appoints the president, and the Senate chooses the vice president.
Okay. Now I'm gonna cut it right there, and the reason why I want to cut it is the fact that I did not know any of this information, and I've always was taught that you're never too old to learn something new. So, with that being said, I was on the idea that okay, vote or die, vote or die, vote or die, vote or die. Put your vote in, and then your vote will get counted. But I didn't know what they meant by the popular vote, the electoral vote, and is it a third one?
No.
It's just those two, right?
Yep.
The popular vote and the electoral vote. So this was information that I recently just came across with this election process because of the fact that how it's going. You know what I mean? And I never, I'll be honest, in a lot of my times, I never really voted. And this was like one of the few times that I did vote. And I have to say, it's been a learning experience for me because just knowing that when they say vote or die, your vote does count to something bigger than what you believe it counts for. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just wanted to put you up on game. If you didn't know, I know I didn't know. So I figured I would share this information. Anybody has something to say in regards to this?
Yeah, that's how it is. But I mean, for the most part, it's still dumb. I mean, because once so that clip showed it towards the end, but it's you would think that the person who just gets the most votes would win, but then it's like whoever wins the states, and from that gives some states more power inside their votes than like or not just larger states, but like states that kind of just go the same way each year. So like you're seeing it now with like the states that they're still trying to count, like how close they are, and whoever wins it by one vote gets all of those electoral votes. So it's on a lot of ways it's not fair, and we probably got to get rid of it. But until then,
yeah, I know. Elizabeth Warren was talking about getting rid of the electoral vote some years back. You know, because of the fact that Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, but not the electoral vote. Yep. So we could have had our first female president. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't even have to went through President Trump. You know what I'm saying? So
saying they were Bush and Gore too.
Yeah, Bush and Gore too. You know what I mean? So that's just something to think about. If I think too from the research that I did that when the forefathers comprised this, they made it extremely difficult through legislation to even get rid of the electoral vote because from what I understand, it was casted through slavery because they wasn't necessarily getting all the people to vote, so they needed extra people. So they wanted to make slaves have the ability to vote because they was considered to be like 3/4 of a person. Right. And, you know, so I thought that was interesting.
Most of the laws that they did, which is why a lot of it is bullshit, but most of the laws were based around slavery and the fact that the South wanted to keep slaves, and they built a lot of this stuff just around that fact. So
I look at it as a control of power. It's a power thing. We're gonna keep the power, and honestly, in a way, you can see that you could say that the people vote is an illusion. You know what I'm saying? Like let's take last year, the last election, the previous election, where Hillary won the popular vote, but the Electoral College went in. So it's like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's not like Trump won both. I can see then like boom. But if the Electoral College automatically pick, if they get the final say, then it's like, what is the point for real? You know. But it's I think at that point we just really picking the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? They give us complete control of that, but it's like everything else. For that president, y'all tell us who y'all want. We'll listen or not. But we really just picking off how we feel. You know, so it's like
it's almost like theatrics. We doing a big old stage play. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's like, and the winner is, and then the people see who they chose, and then they come out with who they want. They're like, okay,
that's not who we picked. Well,
right.
And then they said, what I read, they was like, well, they didn't think the people had the best idea of who would lead the country. So that's how the electoral vote came about, because they just didn't go with what the people thought.
Honestly, we should just have one or the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? You know?
No,
what is the point?
We should just have the one. So like, it's not the whole thing. California has the most votes, but most of the time they vote on the left side, like blue Democrat, and like not half like a third of the country lives inside California, and like they have the most votes, and you didn't hear nothing about them for this whole week about CNN. The votes came in. They said they went blue, and that was it. So like,
right.
So I will see if you like live there, or like if you live in New York, where like you would say, well, yeah, my state goes blue each time. So like, there's your vote is less there, like a lot less, while somebody in Nebraska has a super powerful vote. And like most of the time, the folks there are white. So like the whole system gives those rural white folks more power than the folks that live inside the big states.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy. But that wraps up that, man. We gonna. You got anything to say, Jake?
Let's keep it moving.
All right, let's keep it moving. We're gonna go to the group discussion. And in this group discussion, man, we're gonna talk a little bit about what's on the ticket. It's the recall and the election day, and we're gonna go straight into it, man. And I want to hit it off about how you guys feeling, what's on your mind. Let's break down the emotion behind it. You know what I'm saying? How you guys been doing with this process? Because it has been a process, and I know some of you guys have been down at the forefront, including myself. What's been your experience dealing with this? I'm gonna give it to Jake. What's up, baby?
Oh, I just wanted to. There was some people I want to hit some people in the comments real fast. Sorry.
Go ahead. My bad.
What's that? No, you good, fam. Just Mabel Woodward always rocking with us. Shout out to Mabel.
What up?
My dude, you know what I'm saying? Tom Schultz always rocking with us. He says this president is a symptom of this country's behavior. He said also why a big tone segment called Game Time. Burn, the air horror sound effects. Tom Schultz, you clowning for that shit. Tony also said Electoral College always follow the popular vote. As far as I know, it's still dumb. Yes, it is, Tony. And we got Tom Schultz in talking about what did he say? Oh shit. He said Tony, out of possible 2020 dumbs, how dumbs would you rate the Electoral College? So I guess like how dumb would you rate the Electoral College from 1 to 10, I guess. But I just want to touch those in the comments real fast and Facebook comments. And also DJ Touch was in the building on Facebook. What up, though, DJ Touch?
DJ Touch, the motherfucking building. Shout out to DJ Touch. Shout out to my dudes keeping up, and everybody that's with us. Are those all the comments that we got going on? Or we got some more, Malachi?
Yeah, we got some more. We got Patty Rooney. She rocking with us in the YouTube chat. She said, "Thanks for sharing the video. Never a bad time to share." Yvonne Wink said, "Did they stop teaching history in the schools?" Big Tone, never heard of Rutherford Hayes and Samuel Tilden. I never heard of them.
This
never heard of them. And he said, why does he keep adding an I to electoral?
Oh,
Man,
Von Wheat, you a hoe. You a hoe. Von, you a hoe. You a hoe.
One more
You a
from
hoe.
Patty. She said, love that graph that's circulating that shows people voting versus land coverage. I haven't seen that graph. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, I just saw it. I'll try to pull it up.
You know, gentlemen, I want to take a moment before we go to the group discussion to give a personal FU to Von Wink. You know, you making the list already, and I just want to let you know, watch your step, brother. Watch your step, because the show ain't over. It's just fun. So check yourself. So
I want to give props to Tony, because he's really being a progressive brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have said fuck you, but he said F you instead. I would have said fuck you because I ain't shit. I'm not progressive at all. Fuck you, Von Wink. You ain't shit. What the fuck, bro? You can't call us out like that, bro.
I want to give a special shout out to Big Jake for extending that FU to Von Wink, because you truly deserve it. You know, and you're leaning toward me saying more than just FU Von Wink. But thank you, Jake. I appreciate it, my brother.
I'm team Von Wink and team Tone. Call me Team Wink. Tone Wink.
No.
Oh,
we bring it back Tone Wink again.
Oh,
Tone Wink over here. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get to the group discussion. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I had a little relapse or whatever, but let's go straight to the discussion. Like I was said, man, we gonna dip into the feelings about things with this election. How's everybody temperature been with this election? I know that it's been quite frustrating for all, you know, whether or not you feel or you sway by one party. How you been? I'm gonna give it to Dan. How you been doing, bro?
Yeah, this week has been a wild week of just constantly just seeing the votes come in from Tuesday till now. It's still happening there. That first day, that first night, I was kind of I had hopes that this would just be a clean sweep. I was like, all right, come on now. We went through some bullshit in these last four years of like Trump, not this whole year, kids locked up in cages, all sorts of shit. Trump talking shit every day for the last 4 years. So I thought, sadly, had a bit of hope that this would be a good sweep. And then once we start to see the votes come in, and like we start to see that still 60 million of us, nearly half of us, are still went with Trump. More white folks went with Trump again this year, like more than last, and just constantly seeing that first day was just like, come on, white folks will burn this country down before they let it progress. Like for real, it is bad. But then for like the last 3 days, you just start to see the fight here in Detroit. You see it in the East Coast. You see a little bit down south too. And once again, you just see black folks and constantly having to save this place, which I want to talk about too, because it's like we constantly got to save a place that constantly oppresses us as well, which is backwards. It's so backwards. So yeah, just a lots of thoughts there. Yeah, but hopefully there's like a half step to again constantly just pushing to, I don't know, get something right around here.
Malachi, your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say it's been I don't stress about too much myself, but the whole like hustle and bustle around it has been interesting to witness as far as everybody how they've been feeling and stuff. I've been keeping my eye to it ever since Tuesday ended. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of it's almost been I've been feeling like I've been checking in on a game of a score. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm out and about doing something. I'm just checking on the score every once in a while. That's how I feel. And it's like, what are y'all doing? It's like it's been stuck in the fourth quarter for the last like day and a half. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of weird. And really paying attention. I've learned to just pay attention to the electoral, like what the electoral is doing. You know, so it's been different for me. For me, this is the first election that I think I've experienced where it took this long in my memory. I feel like
yeah. This
every
is
other
long.
time
This is
it's
very
been-
long.
Really long, bro.
Yeah, okay. I feel like every other time they got a winner that night and they celebrate. It's like
Most of
it's
the
like
time
a
it's that night.
championship. They
Yeah.
walk down with their parade, like. But you know, this is weird, and then it's interesting.
Jake, you got any thoughts on this, man? Before I tear into it.
Yeah. This is like I was saying earlier. Like I'm like it is stressful watching this, but I ain't too stressed because it's just more fuck shit. This has been a stressful year just with COVID and all the race, the everything with racism and everything, and it's just like it's just the icing on a cake of fuck shit to happen this year. That's just what it is. It's like this is taking entirely too long, and you got Trump, his bitch ass. He's trying to do everything he can to trying to stop the votes and call fraud and everything. And it's like I'm like, nigga, this your fault, bro. Like this is your fault, fam. Like you would have handled COVID better. You know what I'm saying? We probably wouldn't have to do as many absentee ballots, and we would have called it. We probably would have called it Tuesday night, early Wednesday morning, or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? But you got to count the votes, and now you doing everything to try and cheat and everything, and it was expected. It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of bullshit that I pretty much expected. And just going back to what I said earlier, everything you seeing with this election, as far as all these more white people voting for Trump, being racist. White people claim they're not racist, but they still vote for Trump, not understanding why that still makes you racist. It just proves that we got a lot of work to do, man. Even when Biden wins, or whoever wins, but even if Biden wins, you know what I'm saying? We don't relax, don't get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what a lot of people do. They get comfortable, oh shit, we won. It's it's not that simple. It's not just on the president, it's on us as a community. You know what I'm saying? It's not just that one person, it's all of us. So we all gotta get our shit together. But I'm not stressed. But
that makes me think about how this dude, man, he had talked all his trash. And he was real big at planting the seed to say that this election was gonna be rigged and how things are gonna go bad. And then, now that he's losing, he's suing 3 states, man. He's suing 3 states. And it makes me raise a question as to why is he fighting so hard to get this presidency? You know what I'm saying? So that makes me think about that a lot. Daniel, you want to touch on that a little bit?
I mean, well, one, he wants to win because he's just a narcissistic, crazy man. But you made a great point inside the pre-show where he got a lot of lawsuits, a lot of cases, a lot of charges on the federal and the state side too. Where once he is out of that seat, he could be in jail the next month right after that.
He's doing this, come on.
Prosecuting attorneys are like, come on, man. As soon as you a normal New York man again,
they stop playing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
As soon as he become former President Donald Trump, they on his head.
Pull it up right next to the Trump Tower.
If we do have a different president, how do you think the presidency would change us? I know Jake saying it really ain't gonna mean shit. Malachi, do you think it means something different?
If Trump is out,
and we got a different president,
I think the main thing that will happen is the initial shock of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you can't hold a riot for 4 years, you know, as Biden takes over or whatever. But I think that initially, if it is deemed that Biden wins, the whole turnover of power, however that happens, and whatever the laws that they have set up around that, you got that in place. So whatever finally blows over with whatever Trump tries to do, and then you got the people, the hardcore Trump supporters, their uproar in his loss. But I feel like that's only so long that can last. That, you know, they can't be mad forever. Like eventually, they'll be back to doing whatever it is they do. So I think the initial shock would be the worst part.
I know Daniel made a good point a couple points ago where he said like the black vote is always the vote that comes in the clutch and save the day. Why do y'all think that's the case, man? I have my thoughts. I just believe that, you know, it goes back to us being the backbone of America, period, foundational Black Americans, and we continuously get swept under the rug and we get gang raped for whatever they want to use us for, and then they say, okay, all right, I'll see y'all in another 4 years. We're not dealing with any of the issues. Jake, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, man, it's just like we always gotta like come through. It's like it's yeah, like I really like what Daniel said earlier. Like we keep well, I kind of love and hate what Daniel said earlier, because he said we come through like we save this country that keeps oppressing us all the time. So like I love how we save it, but we keep oppressing it. So it's like it's just weird. It's something I can't really understand. But we are like, ironically, we are the backbone of this country. We the one that keeps like this country running. We the one that keeps like this country from like destroying itself. We're the ones that keep and that's politics, culture, and everything. Like we just the shit when it comes like we like they keep saying make America great again. We the reason America. We're the reason that America has great parts. America isn't great at all, but
when the fuck has been great?
Yeah, it ain't been great, but we're the reasons. We're the beautiful parts. Yeah, we're definitely the beautiful parts of this country. You know what I'm saying? Our struggle and everything, our adversities, our perseverance and everything. And we just keep coming through. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if that makes sense to answer your question.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, man. I got another question too for Daniel. Why do you think that 60 million people still stand strong with supporting Donald Trump? And you know, the thing too, before we go forward with this answer, the thing too about that is it ain't just white people that's voting for him. You got Latinos voting for him. You got niggas out here voting for him, bro. And I don't understand it myself. What makes you think these dudes are really out here voting for this dude, and why? I know they said something about, you know, I'll be honest, I got a family member and she's voting for him and she talking all this rhetoric about the deep state and da-da-da. I'm like, are you serious? You falling into this bullshit?
I did hear about that now. I did hear about deep state, and I did hear that Trump is the one. This is what I heard, is that deep state is basically like a one world order type deal. Like, and they're trying to basically inflict more control on the people, and that Trump is aware of this and he wants to stop it. He doesn't want it to happen, but Biden is oblivious to it and isn't going to fight against it. So that's what she's alluding to, and that's what I heard too. And I was like, wow, it's kind of deep. You know, I don't have a full opinion about that because I haven't done full research.
That's almost like saying this dude is our savior. You know what I'm saying? And I can't get behind that, you know.
Regardless, Trump not trying to stop nothing.
He ain't trying to stop nothing except him going to jail. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I see. And I can't get behind somebody that's oppressing us already, supposed to be our savior too. How does that work? You know?
Yeah. So it's so your main point was, or the thing you wanted to talk to me about was like why white folks still vote for Trump, and it's one of the things that I'm still trying to figure out myself. But first, on the black thing, I think I saw a great tweet this week where they were saying that it was still like 90% or more of the black vote went blue, and they were saying that not as a they were saying that because they were saying that the black vote votes as like a self-defense type of mode. Like we have to vote this way to just survive here, because if not, like it will just get worse and worse. It's more so just a vote for life and death. And so that's kind of changed my point there. For the Trump side, again, I read something that was saying that white folks who vote for Trump are still like holding on to just whiteness and like what that would give them, and they see like despite what he's done and like despite like the worst he can do, they think that if they vote for him and if they have him, then they can at least keep that. And like I said at the start, they will burn it down before they get rid of their whiteness. And then like for like people of color as well who vote for Trump, I think that's still just them trying to be like the white folks. Like they want to be, they want to get that part of it too, and they want to be a part of it. But you won't be a part of it. You're not a part of it, man.
No. You're not a part of it at all. And that's the sad part. Like, I thought that was dynamic, that statement you made about how we vote as defense. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is some accuracy behind that. I think it's a major accuracy behind that. So being as though that makes me segue to when we looked at the vote, and we talked in the past on here about how, we didn't have no options. All we got is Trump, and all we got is I forgot his name, Biden. And when you go to the ballot, there's several other names on the ballot other than Kanye name. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you think about, damn, we need to figure out a way where we can get more people visible, more people involved, more people names to pop up other than these two. And I don't know if it just takes a good campaign, a good financial backing behind it. But the last thing you want to do, and I think this happens with voter scare tactics, is you give people no options. So if you only have this and only this, you're thinking, well, I got to figure out what I'm going to do. That causes, like we talked about several weeks ago, anxiety. You know what I mean? So I don't even like neither one, but I got to pick. I got to pick somebody. Right. How can we figure out a way to look for the future to get somebody that's going to work as a third party, a strong third party, strong fourth party? Your thoughts on this, Malachi?
Yeah, I feel like they're just like you said, those two major ones are very, it's drowned out. Like you said, you gotta actually just wait till the ballot come out to see who there almost, unless you actually do the research. That's all you hear. And like you said, financial backing, they just don't have enough to push a national campaign like that, And it's almost like, because it's like where are these major, like take Biden, where did Biden get that money to get that national campaign going this whole time? You feel me? So it's almost I would say it's like they got puppets. They got the people they want to, and we'll fund this guy. You know what I'm saying? Let's just fund this guy. And you got all these other parties that are just washed out because so much money is pumped into these two people, and it's just a money pool. Because if the Green Party had just as much money backing it as the Democratic Party or the Republican Party would, you would know about them, and it'll be a 3-person race at that point. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want that. They want let's narrow it down. You know what I'm saying? Let's narrow it down, and that's not. We got to change that. And then the fact that Like Biden at 77. Like that's just freaking crazy to me. Like,
well, you already know how I feel about presidents being old. I think they should, they should have a WWF match and see who wins. You know what I mean? And that forces them to go 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old. You know what I mean? And I think they need to, I'm not really for some old ass guy running the country no more. You know what I mean? Like, yo, when they talk pre-existing health conditions, they're talking about themselves. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Trying to get healthcare pulled through for themselves.
Yeah, man.
Most of the laws passed is like that. It's just like because old folks vote, so old folks get the president they want, and like old folks is harder than their laws, and like none of that stuff gets touched. But when it's something that you want, then it's no.
Oh hell no. But, yeah,
that's why Trump got 60 million votes. Old white man, old rich white man. That's what they want to do. That's what they strive to be. Old rich white man and say whatever you want.
Yeah.
Sign them up.
So what we're gonna do? That concludes our group discussion. We're gonna head to the comments one more again. Jake, you got something in the comments, my brother?
Yeah. Let me go back in here. Let's see. What we got now? We Tom. We said Tom shows. Oh, Kanye's living large. Yeah, Tom Show's heavy in the comments, by the way. Thanks, bro. Tom Show, you also said mask offs on the road to have a Von Week segment. I don't know how that's gonna work. Brian Titus, what up though? Heat rocking with as well. He said the biggest problem with this election is the Republicans wanted everyone to be up in arms about the potential vote counting issues, when in reality most of us have been shouting since 2016 about collusion, foreign interference, and other nefarious things happening in the Trump administration, and that the entire Republican Party is laughing off. How can they expect any of us to listen to them? And yeah, that's real. That's facts. That's real talk. Brian Titus, thank you. Caitlin Shade, she asked me what's in my cup. It's just Two Hearted. That's all it is. Some craft beer that I picked up hanging with white people. Let's see. Brian Titus also said, so true, don't get comfortable. Love it, Jake. Yeah, don't get comfortable, motherfuckers, because we got shit to do. Mabel Woodward, Ma Dukes, he all for himself, referring to Trump, and only for himself. Yes, facts. Thank you, Ma Dukes. K Holmes watching us right now. What up, though? And then we got what's that? Tom Show says, Mabel, your comment reminds me of ABBA's song Money, Money, Money. Man, I don't know what song that is. Tom Show, you be having some wild ass comments. I be fucking with them, but sometimes it take me a minute to catch on what you talking about. That's probably just me being slow. Also, Mabel, my Dukes also said, you crazy, Tone. So you want some young hip hop in there? Well, yeah, real like to add to that, yes, like we do need a young, we do need somebody young and hip in there that's like for that's like dealing, that's like, kind of from like within this generation or the last, or well, not this generation, but like the last couple generations at least, that like that are progressive and like they don't have old school outdated views, outdated ways and stuff. I would like a young hip hop in there, definitely. But yeah, that's what we got in the comments for Facebook.
I agree with you, man, because if you look at it, a lot of these racist viewpoints. Let's look at the slogan that Trump and Reagan had: "Make America Great Again." Fuck out of here. When was America great?
It never was great. They need to make America
great. So yeah, if you got somebody younger in there that's in with the times and understand what's going on, they wouldn't have this notion that America wants it to go back to a male chauvinistic, white, xenophobe, racist world again. But when you see these Trump rallies, You see something different. You see they be on board with it, with the shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jake.
I got some. So I was recently a guest on like a debate show this past week, and one of the questions we debated is should we cap off the voting age like at like 65 or some shit? And I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I was like, yeah, man, I was like, yeah, man. It's like y'all like some of y'all just too damn old school, man. Like y'all too old school. Y'all want some American viewpoints, and some of y'all, I mean, y'all want y'all American traditions, and one American tradition y'all don't want to let go is racism. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like some of y'all motherfuckers don't need to vote for and it's like, in real talk, like some of y'all might be like dead in a few years and shit. Like, why do y'all gotta?
Yeah, that's the thing. You like decline. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody on the upside with us.
Yeah, exactly. Like you voting on our shit. Like your old ass voting.
My future. It's not your future. It's me that I gotta live through this bullshit.
So yeah, man, I think they should cap that voting age, and I think they should give y'all another driving test too. But yeah, that's
you know what? I'm gonna say this for everybody that just said that on the show. We are not exhibiting any ageism or anything like that. We're just saying, like, yo, some shit just need to be cut. And we clearly seeing with Trump, it need to be clumped. It really need to be cut. Like, you can't have somebody every president term that's suave like Obama was. You know what I'm saying? How old was Obama?
Like 50?
He was like early 40s when he got in, or late 30s.
Late 40s. He wasn't early 30s now. That would be crazy.
No. You asking how old he is now, or when he got in?
When he got elected, he was like late 40s.
Yeah. He just looks young.
He got a wicked jump shot. You know what I'm saying? We watch people like Trump on the golf course. You know what I'm saying? And he looks terrible.
Yeah, he's not even good at golf. Then he plays so much.
So it's like you out here doing.
When I was 12 years old, after a long Sunday morning at church, I looked up and I told my grandma that I wanted to change the community. She looked me right in my eyes and she said, "Take that damn trash out." And now, 20 years later, I'm here to fight for you, Detroit. My name is Darnell King, and I'm running for Detroit City State Representative for the East and the West Side.
Mr. Darnell King.
Hey, Darnell, Mr. King.
What's up, fellas?
What's going on with you, my brother?
Yeah, what's going on with you? It's election week. Like, this is the big week. Like, you worked hard for it.
So what happened? Did you make it?
Did I make it? Did I make
What's
it?
going on, man?
Does it look like I made it? Y'all see what's going on here. Y'all see what
I see those better made chips, man. I think you.
Yeah, I see the too. He rapping.
Man, you know, I gotta keep it real, man. You know, I'm just I didn't even see my name on the ballot. Like,
wait, what happened?
What?
I didn't see my name on the ballot.
Hold up. You weren't on a ballot?
You made a whole promotional video, but you did it.
I had a whole campaign video. I
have to say it was pretty good too. It was a real good video.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all for running my campaign ad. Y'all was the only news media I got. I'm sitting up here. I'm sitting up here trying to make a difference. I'm trying to make a difference in the community. That's all I want to do.
So is it safe to say that wait a minute.
Bring it up.
This is going south. Wow.
Man.
Whoa. Whoa.
with the cigarette in the mouth. Damn, you fucked up, fam. Damn.
You had a question?
Damn.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all.
Is it safe
Trying
to
to get my
say
life
that
together.
you didn't get elected?
I did not get elected. Just a little spot in a crown, by the way. Just a half a pint. Anyways, I did not get elected. I did not get elected. How? I don't see how. I did everything right. Y'all seen the campaign ad?
Clearly, you didn't do everything right if you weren't on the ballot, Darnell King.
Don't you?
Did you go?
I thought
did you
automatically? I thought if you see. Did you
make a YouTube video? You're just on the ballot.
No. They said somebody. I had a deal. They said if you heard it said paid for the niggas trying to get Darnell King hired. I paid them to get me on the ballot.
You got finessed. It sounds like you got finessed.
I got finessed. That's what I'm telling you. It's what I'm telling you. I'm sitting here.
So what's your plan now, man? I mean, because they got you.
I got to go back to the drawing board.
On the east side too.
I had the east and the west side on my back. I wasn't even on the. Okay, moving forward, I gotta strategize. I gotta be a little more strategic. I need to hire a campaign manager.
In the great words of Tupac, play a plot, strategize, and then bomb first.
Play a plot, strategize. I like that.
All right.
Like that.
He also likes
20
sex and weed, and he won't wrestle his road dogs free.
I didn't hear you.
No, I'm saying
we're live on air. Like you trying to get votes, and you out here.
Right.
Get yourself together.
Right. For all the people that did write me in on the ballot, I want to appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you, and I. Let me get myself together. You're right.
That's right.
It's too late now, man.
It's never too late
for the people.
Because I'm not gonna give up on the people. I'm not gonna give up on y'all. Everybody that wrote me in, I think I had about 3 write-ins. 3 write-ins. But
that's strong. That's strong. That's a good strong 3. I like
strong.
That.
So I'm coming back. I'm coming back harder. I'm coming back harder. Give me a campaign manager.
Hey,
give me a campaign manager. I'm gonna give me some money behind this too. You know,
gotta have money. Gotta have money in these days.
Hey, I'm good for $5, man. I can give you 5 real fast. I'm good for that.
You want to donate?
On the Darnell King Act Blue.
Yeah, I got a good $10 on you.
Man.
Salute.
Them 3 write-ins you got, man. Those are small steps and they'll set you up for bigger steps to win your race. You know what I'm saying? So you got this, man. You got it.
You're right. You know, and I just want to thank you fellas at Mask Off for looking out for your boy, because
I did not vote for you, Darnell King. Just to let you know, I wasn't one of those 3 votes. But
that's
maybe in 2022. Maybe in 2022.
Okay, I see how you land. You know, I ain't gonna be mad either, because you know Darnell King, I ain't no hater. Okay.
Yes,
that's good.
Darnell King, man, he is a man for the people, man. That's one thing we gotta understand, man. Hopefully, this brother he can get himself together and get back and
get back to it.
Get back to what he loves doing, and that's helping people, man. And I'm just taken back that he didn't win. Jake, your thoughts?
As far as Darnell King, man, he got he got it, man. I believe in him, man. Like he's an interesting candidate, but I really see he's for the people, especially with the Fago and the Better Made in the background. You know what I'm saying? And how he was guzzling the drink with the cigarette still on the side of his mouth. So yeah, he for the people, definitely. But I wanted to bring up just one thing, like about Obama. He actually was in his late 30s when he got elected.
For real?
Yeah, he's born in 61. So that would have put him at in 2011, while in the middle 50. Of his term, that would put him Wait, no, wait.
Put it at 50.
50? Oh, I can't count then. Damn.
I like how you stopped the show to put that non-factual fact out.
Yeah, I fucked that up. So wait, that means
that's good though. That means you still doing
yeah, because most folks we all did. You see 61, so like you just think 40, but no, that's a whole 10 years right there.
Yeah. Damn, y'all fucked that up.
Yo, but I appreciate the fact, my brother, you actually took time out to do the research, even though it was fake news. You did the research.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Yo, we're gonna go.
Man. Damn, that would put him at 50. Damn, I thought he was.
That's exact. That was exactly 50 years old. Jay. It was 61 in 2011.
We let that slide, man. We ain't gonna even keep talking about that.
Yeah. Let's move on.
I hater out there in the comments. I'm not even gonna put his name. Wait to jump on that.
No, I'm talking about it. He said he had the finger up too and said actually in 2011 that'll put him. And then y'all just cut him off.
We gonna pop out some quick hits, man. Number one, Buster looks like a small football. That's number one. He dropped an album, y'all, after talking about taking on T.I. and all this stuff, and T.I. was talking about hitting him up. He just dropped the album. I have to say, I only heard one song, and that's with Rick Ross. Your thoughts on this, Jake? Let's do Redemption Time.
Redemption Time, motherfucker. The Buster album, it's dope. I liked it. A lot of dope, deep concepts and stuff he talking about on there. The Kendrick track is nuts. I fucks with it heavy. There's another track with a sample "Old Dirty Bastard." It was pretty dope too. I fucks with it. I fuck with the album.
That's what's up, Dan.
It looks like it got the Jake stamp, so it's good with me. I'll be sure to check it out.
How you feeling about that, Malachi?
Yeah, I like that OGs continue to put out music and give the younger generation a chance to let them know how dope they were.
This is my impression of Buster. But anyway, let's go to the next one.
Man, I missed the close up.
I'm trying to raise my shoulders. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Sports. You know, the NBA just came off of that win, the COVID win, and they start back up on the 22nd. LeBron sitting out. Your thoughts, Malachi?
Yeah, a quick bounce back. Yeah, LeBron should sit out. It's year 18 now, which in playoff terms, he's really in year 21. So if you add he had 3 extra seasons in playoffs. That's year 21. So yeah, he should sit out this first little bit. And they really just trying to make some money before Christmas.
Yeah, Dan.
Yeah, they said that if they don't start then, that they will lose like 25% of like the cash that they'll make. So they were like, yeah, okay. So yeah, I guess it's play ball, as they say.
Jake.
Yeah, play ball. Get to it.
Yeah, I think LeBron should sit out because he deserved to. That's number one. And number two, I think he should not only sit out, I think he should retire while he's still healthy. Number three.
2 more championships left.
I'm over that. Number three, there's a documentary that's floating around YouTube about Dex Osama, and we all checked it out. What's your thoughts on it, Dan?
Yeah, that I've watched that. Yeah, Dex died a few years ago now, but it's not just about it's not just him, but like there's a lot of like young rappers that are constantly killed like quickly, and it's become like a new fad now. So like rappers have been killed since like the start of the whole thing, but it's yeah. Now I feel like they're constantly. I feel like with the new drill scene, it's become a way where they can like blow up and like make a name for themselves, like with the constant like deaths and stuff, and it's reached a point where it's horrible. We were just talking about a guy named King Von was just killed today, like with the same shit. I think it was somebody like a new like a rapper friend or like someone was a part of the fight and all that stuff when he got killed, and then like a guy named Pop Smoke at the start of the year got killed over the same shit, and it's just it's just a constant cycle there. So we really got it.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy when you think about it too. Like, who started like outlandish beef? We all remember Tupac and Biggie, but this is an extreme case of extreme murder in your face type reckless behavior that these dudes do, and it's that thing of keeping it real when keeping it real goes completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can always say like, well, this is just art imitating itself. You know what I mean? And I want to make this quick point before I go to Jake. One thing I noticed too about Biggie and Tupac, they prophesize their own deaths. And I think it's just a continuation of these young men and these young women prophesizing their own deaths. And it's unfortunate, and something needs to change with that. R.I.P. Dex Osama, R.I.P. What's the boy just down?
King Von.
FBG Duck. You know, he just died in August. You know what I mean? So the list continues, and they doing it with this drill rap. Jake, go ahead.
Yeah, just real quick. The documentary is it was a good documentary. It was interesting and it was sad, man. Like and you know, the guy was talented, but you know, he just you know, like he just couldn't let things go, man. He couldn't like change. He saw. The sad part is like he saw and knew he had to change it. He felt it coming. He felt the death coming, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? But he just got caught up in that. He just got caught up in that life, and like Tone said, like the shit, like the shit is almost dangerous, right? Rapping about this stuff, and then like you try to be too real all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to keep it too real, and like keep it real can go very wrong. I remember Ice-T said something about Pac one time, saying that one thing that he didn't like about Tupac is how, like, you know, like most gangster rappers, they'll talk about they used to do do shit back in the day, and they'll rap about it, and then but like we just rapping about what we used to do. We used to bang and all that. And he said Pac will like rap about it and then go out and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like go right out and fucking do it. And he said he couldn't, like he did not like that about him. It's like, bro, like you don't need to do that. And I understand Pac, you know, like he tried to stand up for us and stand up, like he shot the 2 off-duty police officers harassing harassing a black guy, and I think that was in Atlanta. And the anniversary of that just passed, actually, October 30th. He did that October 30th of like 93, I think. But anyway, that's a random fact. That's actually true. But anyway, yeah, it's just sad, man. Like it's just sad to see these young black men just dying over like just dumb shit.
To add on what you're saying, I think Pac did a lot of fuckboy shit too, bro. So one minute you talking about giving back and dear mama, and then you on some fuckboy shit. You know what I mean? Even when you look at him in the casino, stomping
Right
out
before
there.
he got killed. Yeah.
That's some fuckboy shit, bro. Why you doing all that? Go ahead, Dan.
Yeah, and just to push it to now, like you said, back then, folks did that shit, then they rapped about it, and Pac rapped about it, and did that shit. The drill scene and like Keith and Dirk, like that whole scene, they doing it and rapping it at the exact same time. They will kill a dude and then rap about it in the booth that the next time, saying, "Yeah, we just killed so and so." Like it is, and it has been like that for last
or smoke a TV. You know what I'm saying? This
exactly.
Have all these guns and sticks in the video and shit, and it's just It just wow. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
And the
And
funny
it's
thing about it, because it's game related, they got coded language about how they killing each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Malachi, I need to hear from you as my young statesman. What's your thoughts on it?
Yeah, I think rap has evolved into this street culture, which is incorrect in some instances. They should be separate, like we was talking about last week about the separation between law-abiding citizens and the street. There's this thing that rapper, you feel like you need to be street in order to be a rapper. That's not true. You can spit your bars without talking about street stuff. The thing with Dex Osama, he had this street credit that he wanted to keep up, and the documentary was very touching, very powerful. And I saw the ways of the stubborn ways that I didn't want to change in myself, because he was very stubborn. And one of his songs is death on me. And in the song he talks about like the chorus goes, my mama say I got death on me. So his mom was warning him, like, you about to die, it's coming. He knew it was coming. And then he talks to the pastor in the documentary, but he didn't want to change. He knew his demise was coming. And like you said, Tom, these rappers, they prophesy their deaths because they can see it themselves. You know what I'm saying? God always gives a warning. He gives you warning after warning until it's too late, and that death angel comes to get you because of choices that you made not to turn back to God.
And that's that's crazy. Prayers out to everybody, family that has lost a loved one with this drill scene. That goes from New York. That goes to this young man, Kevon, just passed away down in King
Atlanta. Yeah,
Atlanta.
I mean, from Chicago.
Down in Atlanta. Chicago, real heavy with
Detroit. The Detroit scene.
Detroit too.
Like a few guys from Band Gang just got killed like a few weeks ago.
A lot of these cats, man, it's like a underground, but it's not underground, but it's there. Like you can look up drill scene in YouTube, and you get like it's crazy. Like
you can look it up, but like the sick part of it is like there's folks on the YouTube that like make like they feed from this, so like they constantly like make content about who was the last guy that got killed, who beats with who, and it just became this whole cycle of like disgusting.
Yo, and to add on to that, and we about to go, it's almost like the more information they put out about somebody, they're like instigating it on YouTube. They be, you know what I mean?
Or their own profit,
and they'll have nothing to do with like, hence academics or some other. It's a lot of white people that'll be doing it too.
It's a lot of white people that do it.
They'll show a song somebody did and show the person of the song that they talking about. Come on, man! If that ain't
you see the stuff too.
It's ridiculous, man. Like I watched a lot of it early today, and I was like, "This is just sickening." It's really sickening. But hopefully, on the next show we'll talk more in depth about that. And I want to go to the comments. We got any comments, Malachi?
Yeah, we do. We got Graham Leslie. She rocking with us. She said, "Much love to everyone." That's
Graham. What's up, Graham?
In our host party, we got the Planet Ant chat jumping. We got a new commenter. I don't know how to say their name. Is Pithkrew, Pithkrew.
Okay, just go with the
comment. They said talk about. They said a lot, but
Malachi, say a comment for the show. We're live. Right?
They said, how did we come to this? Speak on the mistakes of Obama. That's when we was talking about the election. Then we got Von Wink. He said, I rather wait and get an accurate count. Why would I need the results of election on election night when the inaugural isn't until January? That's true. That is true. They make a big huff and puff about it, and it still ain't even really happening until January.
You're right, Von Wink.
Whatever, Von.
We got Arya, she said, Arya Moody, she rocking with it. She said, we've already known our true colors as a nation. Now we need to fix it. And then Patty, she said, agree with Arya. A lot of ugly. It's been there since day one. But just because it's a mountain of work / change doesn't mean it's impossible. We're doing it right now, organizing in Detroit, Georgia, etc. That's true. That's very true. And then more from a Pith crew. That's just what I'm gonna call them. They said that's true. It's called the CIA. I don't know what we was referring to when we talked
your deep state stuff.
Oh, the deep state.
Okay. And then we got a lot of comments. Well, we can't go through them all. But yeah.
Yeah, Jake.
One more. All right, she said, we need to change the requirements for who could be president anyway. I totally agree.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, Mabel made a comment like, "Don't be hating on the old people." She said that, and
my bad, my dude.
Dude, we not, man. It's just some things. It's just some things you gotta think about, and also
just upset.
And Tony Augusty responding to Tom Schultz about about what would you rate the Electoral College? He said, "I'll give it 2 Con Airs," which is 2 shitty Nicolas Cage movies. So yeah, pretty bad. Shout out to Tony Augusty. Also, Tom Schultz says, "Hey, what's the drill scene? Are we talking about tools like power drills?" All right,
no. They got them power drills before. You know what? It's crazy. You start watching that, you think you in the game with them.
Oh yeah. Oh man, GD's up. You really start thinking about
you doing gang sounds. You don't even know what you're doing. You
like they in the video. It's a bunch of niggas. Like it's a bunch of niggas with their shirts off, and I'm sitting there, and I got my shirt off. Like, damn, I'm with these niggas too. I ain't got my shirt on. I'm at in my room watching this shit. Like,
doing it too.
I'm doing it too. You know what I'm saying?
The music is addictive. That's how I got inside of it because I like the music. But then like once you get deep into it, it's like I can't support.
Bro,
but at the same time, you want to support them because it's just like black kids, but they do it the horrible.
Like you want to support them because them beats are like crazy. Like when I was listening to Chief Keef and what we both very hot. Clack, 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 bitch, what's hot? I'm like, oh, don't be, and I'm like, why am I singing this? I don't even know none of these people. You know what I'm saying? I'm repping a set I know nothing about right now.
Yes.
Did y'all give Tom an accurate description of what it was, but y'all just clowned on him?
We did.
Super violent version.
It's a bunch of dudes with their shirts off, throwing gang signs, doing this shit, and they got real guns in the videos.
They got real guns and real coke in the beats are crazy, Tom. The beats are crazy.
So real talk time. Yes, they do got power drills. They do got some tools in that.
They do got them drills. They do got them drills.
Yeah, they do.
People. All right. See.
Yeah, look at Malachi. I've never done that before.
Those sticks with the extended clips and shit. Don't look like power drills. They shape like power drills, kind of.
Right.
When you think about it. So yeah,
man.
We try to shift it to endorse this right now. So let's go back to
let's wrap this up before we end.
Okay, great job.
Making our own drill group or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Dan. We're gonna go ahead.
Yeah, we had a lot of Come on, Malachi.
Hey, I'm about that life, man.
All right. Our first tweet, of course, not a real tweet, but Trump.
No, that's a real tweet. I don't care what nobody say.
First of all, Trump, we got one check now. We got the one check. Let's get a bit more now before we start saying all this.
Yeah, one check. I don't even think one check can cover a pair of buffs, can it?
You need at least 2 stimulus, boys. You need at least 2 stimulus.
At least 2 of them stimmies.
I thought that was hilarious, bro. Look at
Yo,
that.
Trump has been saying like stop the count, stop the count inside some states, and saying keep the count up inside some. Where you're just like, bro, we clearly see what you're doing.
It's whoever is whoever he losing is a fraud.
Exactly.
I want to see how he gonna take it to the next level. That's what I want to see. And I know they was down banging on the doors on the TCF windows and stuff like that. Trump supporters was protesting, and but I want to see if he really about that life. You know what I mean? Is he bunker ready, or he gonna be out there on that Hitler shit? You know what I'm saying? I want to see it. I want to see if he's going to do it cool. You know what I'm saying? Is he really about that?
You don't want to see it, Tom. That's not.
I want to see it.
It's not a video game, Tom. It's not something that just.
Is
because he will do it.
All this shit,
right?
He had what was it called? Pre-existing conditions going on, pre-existing medical conditions. So I want to see if he really about that life, or he just talking all that shit.
He talking shit, and he don't know that he is about that life because it's not just him. It's that whole mob that he has, that cult.
That mob don't want to see us. Let's just be honest. They don't. They don't. They really don't.
This is that map that we were talking about at the start of the show, or that we were told about. So this shows. So that starts off like how we see like how each state votes, but then once you break it up into like the amount of people that vote, and like that's how it is most of the time.
That's
so
crazy.
Yeah, so like the whole white space there, like we think that's like a whole swath of folks that did vote, but it's not that. It's just land. And
wow, yeah, that's crazy. So
again, most of the votes come from this left and right, like from the coast and like from the Midwest. You see that too. That's a big plus.
That's crazy.
And there's more people in the Midwest. Period. It's more spread out on that side. Period.
Exactly.
Think about crazy. That's in the center, like the that one part where it's nothing but land. That's not a cornfield. It's cornfield.
It is, and
it's fire blazing and corn.
And we treat that like it's votes, but it's not.
Right. Like the whole country, and all they need is a good amount, and then they whole state red.
Man, this has been another episode of Man.
Hold on, I got two more for it. My fault,
boy. Woo.
So this is.
Oh, I like this guy.
Of course, there was some shit that went down inside of TCF, and this guy was there to report.
Talk about a mess right now. Are we live? Yes, guys, we're reporting here live, guys, downtown Detroit right now, guys. Behind me here, you have a bunch of fucking bullshit-ass Trump supporters right here, guys. I'm here for fucking Biden. Come here, look at this shit. Go over here, zoom in over here. Go, you take your ass over. Come on. See the fucking. Listen, we are here to ensure power for black people. Black people forever! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! All Black lives matter! Black lives fucking matter, not Saturday, guys. If you want to hear live, guys, on Detroit Northwest East Side, guys, live.
I ain't never seen that guy. I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yeah, he's hilarious. He be going around reporting stuff. I'm live from Detroit East West Side.
Darnell King correspondent. He was one of Darnell King folks, probably.
Yeah, we got to connect them too. Yeah, that's gonna be his. That's gonna be when he gonna be on his campaign committee.
Yeah, but that's it for me. I'll say the last one when we close out.
My bad, my brother. Like I was saying, this has been another episode of Mask Off, and once again, let's give a shout out to the homies for doing an excellent job. We do what we do when we can do it. Mask Off Jake. Your thoughts, my brother?
Yes, thanks for tuning in again. Episode 29, Total Recall. And you know what I'm saying? Like I said, like we still got work to do no matter what. Don't get comfortable, don't get relaxed, just stay on your job. You know what I'm saying?
Young boy.
Yeah, thanks for rocking with us. Hey, we hit beyond our mark for our seating spark. So thanks for everybody that supported. Thanks for everybody supporting Mask Off. And thanks for everybody that voted for Darnell King too. You know, yeah, I'll do the talk time.
A solid 3. Mask Off, Dan.
Yeah, great show, y'all. White folks out there, do not stop. like y'all still got some work to do, and let's just keep it to next week.
Speaking of that, my old head put me up on this book. It's called Cast by Isabel. I forgot her last name, but type in CASTE. Cast. I am currently reading that book. I'm not really reading it. I'm doing the audio book, but it's the same thing.
That's reading it, yeah.
Check it out, and it talks a lot about what's going on right now. So that's another good book to cover. Jake, before we go, you had something to say?
No, I was just saying, like everybody, like white folks, yeah, don't get comfortable, but y'all too damn comfortable all the time. So y'all need to get off your ass, not be comfortable. But kin folk too, black folk too, yeah, don't like shit. Like, come on, man, we got work to do.
Don't just limit it black and white. It's the motherfucking Latins that's voting for his ass too heavy.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah.
Everybody.
I know what I'm saying.
We gotta talk to them real soon.
They on some too, man. I don't get how he clearly said, you know, he's separating your family members, and then you turn around and vote for this punk. You know what I mean? I don't get it. But it is what it is. This is us wrapping it up, man. This is Mask Off. I'm Big Tone. This is Jake, Malachi, Dan, and run that clip, Dan.
We are in the process of wanting to get all the votes counted. The road to victory of any side is going to come through Michigan and through Detroit. And to stop the vote suggests to stop the very democracy that we are running and these persons are running to elect to uphold. And so we want every vote to count because our vote is our voice, and it will be counted. And the election process will be done. Things are secure on the inside, but of course we have intimidating efforts on the outside, but we're not deterred. As goes Detroit, we'll go Michigan, and Michigan will join the force of others to be able to say that we have voted. We have record turnout voting. And again, if you want to represent Michigan and Detroit, you ought to want every vote counted.
And who do you think these people are?
Well, these are persons who are passionate and they're consistent. They've been saying all along they're going to suggest that it's rigged. They've been saying all along it's going to suggest that it's flawed or fake. But they've been saying that before now. We just need to be persistent to make sure our voice gets counted, because as goes Detroit will be done so. And I will say the black vote in Detroit is higher than it's ever been, and we will determine the outcome because we've gone from picking cotton to picking presidents.